Welcome back, Shadow Warriors. This is Adam from English Unleashed, and I want to start with a question that might sound a little strange. When was the last time you talked to yourself in English about something completely useless? I'm serious. Not a job interview practice, not a grammar drill. I mean, describing the pattern of clouds out your window, arguing with yourself about what to have for dinner, narrating your dog's silly antics as if you're a sports commentator. Most of us are so focused on the practical English, the English for exams, for work, for important conversations, that we forget about the most joyful and, ironically, the most powerful kind of English there is. The useless kind. I was talking to a learner recently, a brilliant programmer named Luis. He told me, "Adam, I can explain a complex coding problem in English. But yesterday, I tried to tell a story about why I was late to a party, and my mind went blank. I couldn't find the words." And I said, "Luis, that's because you've only been training your brain for high-stakes English. You're like a bodybuilder who only does one very specific exercise. You're strong, but you're not flexible." Our brains have two different gears for language. One is for precision and facts. It's slow, careful, and it gets stage fright. The other gear is for storytelling, for imagination, for play. This gear is fast, creative, and resilient. It doesn't panic if it makes a mistake because it's too busy having fun. And when we only practice important English, we let that creative gear get rusty. This is why useless English is your secret weapon. When you allow yourself to just play with the language, without any pressure to be correct or impressive, something magical happens. You start to own it. The language stops being a foreign tool and starts being an extension of your own thoughts. You're not just using English, you're inhabiting it. So, what does this look like in practice? I want you to try what I call the 5-minute useless challenge. Every day, for just 5 minutes, I want you to speak English about something that doesn't matter at all. The commentator. Watch a silent video of a squirrel in a park and narrate its actions like it's the Olympics. And he's approaching the tree. What a magnificent leap. The crowd goes wild. The detective. Look around your room and create a ridiculous mystery. The pen is missing from the desk. But why? Was it the cat? Or did it simply get up and walk away? The plot thickens. The chef. Explain how you're making a cup of tea as if it's a sacred ancient ritual for a TV audience. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be silly, to be creative, to stretch the language in directions your textbooks never could. When you do this consistently, you'll notice 3 incredible shifts. First, your speed will increase. Because you're not filtering every word for perfection, the words start to flow faster. Second, you'll start to think in English more naturally. The language becomes the default for your internal monologue. And third, and this is the most important one, your fear will shrink. How can you be afraid of a language you use to make yourself laugh? That important English, the English for your career, it will always be there, but it will be built on a foundation of confidence and flexibility that only useless English can provide. It's the difference between memorizing a script for a play and improvising a scene with friends. One is rigid, the other is alive. So, Shadow Warriors, your mission is simple. This week, give yourself the gift of 5 minutes of completely useless, gloriously imperfect English every single day. Let the language be your playground, not your prison. You might just find that this useless practice is the most useful thing you've ever done for your fluency. If you're ready to unlock this creative power and finally speak English with the freedom you've always wanted, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, tap the bell, and join our community of fearless learners. This is Adam from English Unleashed, reminding you, sometimes the fastest way to serious fluency is to stop taking yourself so seriously. Now go get useless.